To check out the grades of all of the prospects in this draft class, be sure to visit the link at the bottom of the screen. The Carolina Panthers, judging by their 8 selections, wanted to focus on improving the defensive side of the ball. Cornerback Rashawn Golden out of Tennessee, I think, can be a steady slot corner. And in the back end of their draft, guys like Jermaine Carter out of Maryland, Andre Smith out of North Carolina, and Kendrick Norton out of Miami were prospects that logged a lot of minutes at big-time programs and will be counted on to provide quality depth on that side of the ball. What I liked about the Panthers draft was adding a player like DJ Moore out of Maryland. Some may see him as a Steve Smith clone. I see him more of a player like Doug Baldwin. He's a good run after the catch guy that can win 50-50 situations, but isn't the explosive athlete that Smith was. Either way, the Panthers upgrade on the perimeter with a player like Moore. Dante Jackson was one of the better corners in the country. He's fast in all directions, can match up on the field side, the boundary side, and also in the slot. He's not afraid to run up and help and run support, and is also a very good blitzer coming off the edge. So he can do it all except catch the football. Fortunately, that's something that he can improve on, and if he does, he'll average easily 6 to 9 interceptions per season. His coverage is that good. Ian Thomas out of Indiana starts the process of preparing the position post Greg Olsen. Now, Thomas isn't the explosive athlete that Olsen is, but he is a reliable receiver that'll give Cam Newton yet another quality option in the passing game. I'm a big fan of Marquise Haynes out of Ole Miss. The questions surrounding him was, where would you play him? My easy answer, defense. You play him on defense. Every time you look up, he's making a game-changing play, and the Panthers have a track record of success in drafting football players like Haynes, so he'll do just fine in Carolina. What I questioned about the Panthers draft was that I felt as though it was a bit too defensive heavy. Again, we know Ron Rivera knows defense and knows how to get the most out of a defense, but you want to continue to build around Cam Newton. And with all due respect to Torrey Smith, that's not building around Cam Newton. I thought 1 or 2 more receivers would have done them justice as opposed to 1 or 2 additional linebackers. Kyle Bosch had a really good week of work at the East-West Shrine game this past January and was a solid player during his time at West Virginia. And adding depth along the Panthers' offensive line is never a bad idea. I gave the Panthers a B for their draft. They got instant impact players in both DJ Moore and Dante Jackson. Marquise Haynes will be a surprise impact player on his defense as well. He's just too good to not have on the field in some capacity, and we'll see if they've done enough offensively to become a serious threat in the NFC.